Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday, not Monday. It is Tuesday. Having a morning. Like today's energies are a little dense, and I was really out of sorts as to like what day it was. So getting on track here. A lot going on. So I had a beautiful couple of integrative energy therapy sessions yesterday. Definitely posted a testimonial that I received. So please take a look at that. The traumas are the hurts that we hold on to, and some traumas we don't even recognize are there because they happened at that very early age of 0 to 5. And then the dramas, the stories we tell ourselves. Sometimes we don't even recognize the stories we tell ourselves or the patterns of the mental self-talk, self-sabotage that goes on until you really start looking from that with that outside perspective of your thoughts and really looking at how you think about things. So something to think about today, something to ponder, because the only way to raise your vibrational frequency is to heal the victimization, to heal the powerlessness, to heal the unworthiness, to heal the guilt and the shame that sometimes are given to us, were given to us at a very early age, and we get to a point where it's time for it to go. All right, so let's see what the message is for us today. Tarot Tuesday. Tarot Tuesday tonight at 7 o'clock. I will be on pulling cards for all of you in a way to help you in your own journey. They are free one card for as many people as I can get in the hour. And then if you are wanting a longer message, there will be information in the description box for donating. And then I will pull more cards for you and give you a little bit of a longer message. It also bumps you up kind of the top of the list as far as, not real list, but as far as who's receiving messages. So if you donate, you're kind of guaranteed a message. There's no easy way to do a free event. There really isn't, but this is how we've been doing it for the past year, maybe more. Hey, Carm, good morning. So Tuesday Tarot tonight at 7 o'clock. Also in September, the first week in September, I believe it's the 9th, Wednesday the 9th, I'm going to do a free gathering. So if you want to meet me, work with me, we are going to be an event on my event page, guidance311.com/events. You can join the free gathering where we will do a guided meditation, kind of get us all grounded and centered in spirit, and then talk about where you are on your journey. Ask me any questions about where you are on your journey, especially when you're looking for someone to kind of help guide you in what's going on with you spiritually or energetically. Sometimes we don't always understand what we're experiencing energetically, or dream, intuition, all of that. All right, so that's going to be in September, the first week. So go to the events tab on my page and RSVP for that. It's free. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, Joey. So yeah, I got a lot. We have a lot going on. So it's all on the website. Take a look at that. But today it is about coming into balancing success. So I love that. For many of you, you're thinking, how can I balance success when I don't feel like I'm having success? Well, you are. Sometimes success is those little things in our lives. It's being grateful for what the little things are in our lives. So being, the success could be just everybody getting out the door without fighting. Success sometimes can look at like everybody being at work and just being productive. No one really pulling on you in a way that's irritating. Sometimes we have to take our small successes, but today, really looking at balancing those successes and knowing that you've got it under control, that you can handle it, you are managing it very well. And staying in gratitude is going to help you do that. And staying in gratitude is also going to help you to build that positive vibration around you in your field that will positively impact the people around you. We don't always know how we're going to affect people, but if we're in that positive space, if we're in the space of gratitude, good morning, Sarah, then we are actually positively impacting the people around us. It's that ripple effect. You be that positive pebble in the lake, and you're going to ripple out that positivity that is going to help the people around you to find some grace and ease. Some people are in the negative headspace, in the negative emotional space, and they don't even realize it. They don't realize they're allowing their traumas and dramas to hold them down. They don't, sometimes they don't even recognize that they're letting other people's negativity hold them down. Sometimes they don't recognize that they're taking on other people's negativity. If they're so unconscious of how they think and feel, then they're absolutely easily drawn into other people's thoughts and feelings, very easily. And so you can be that positive pebble that is going to ripple out the positivity that they can grab onto. So you can absolutely affect, change the atmosphere, the vibration, the energy around you by being the spark that changes it. Because for many of you, you are going through some heartbreak. You are feeling that things have not gone well in the recent past. Or you're going through things right now that feels heavy and hard. And so it's important to stay grateful for what is going right so that you can work through the grieving process of the things that you're letting go of. Letting go of the negativity, letting go of the heartbreak, letting go of the people that have really let you down. There are certain people in our lives that we just expect are going to have our back. Family members, best friends, mentors. And sometimes people are going through their own thing and they don't recognize that they're impacting you in a way that doesn't feel good. Their choices and decisions are negatively impacting you. And that's why it's so important that you really recognize what you can be grateful for and where you are having success, where you are having things go right in your life. So that when the people around you are trying to pull you into their drama, you're not having it. You're saying, nope, going over here into this place where I feel beneficial, where I feel I'm having success, where I feel good about myself. And sometimes we do have to step back. Sometimes the only way we can do that is to get into solitude. Sometimes the only way that we can recognize how good we have it, what we're grateful for, is to get quiet, to pull our energy back from people, to not keep buying into their traumas and dramas, not allowing them to suck you into their stuff, but really stepping back and saying, no, I'm going to get grounded. I'm going to go over here and do the things that bring me joy, the things that I feel beneficial, the places where I receive love, where I receive my cup being filled. So sometimes we do have to let people and situations go with light and love because they're just not going to be able to give you any benefit because of where they are in their own situation. And so stepping back is really all you can do. And taking the time for yourself. And guys, don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel like you're doing too much. Don't feel like, because when you're the people pleaser, when you're the person that's always been beneficial, when you're the person that's always fixed things for others, it's really hard to step back. It's really hard to say, I'm going to take this time for me, or I can't fix that for you, because they're expecting you to, because you've always done it before. But no, now it is time for you to fill up your own cup. It is time for you to allow people to kind of figure out their own situation, become autonomous in their own life, and for you to step back and grow yourself. Figure out what you need for your own evolution. Figure out what you need for where you're going, what brings you joy and happiness. And letting go of the need to be right, letting go of the need to always be the one that has all the answers and that your answers are the only answers. Sometimes we get so caught up in our own ego, especially if we've been put in these positions where we always have to be the one to figuring things out or making things better for people. We can very easily get into, that's ego validation all over the place. And so that we get into this very self-righteous, I've got all the answers, I know the way because I've been doing it. But you don't, all right? You have your way, but it might not be the way for others. So this is about really letting go of that ego and knowing that there is other ways, and that it's okay for people to figure out their own stuff as you figure out yours. because there are people around you that are trying to bring you down right now. There are situations that you don't have all the information for right now. And sometimes we have to let that situation or that people go with light and love, because they're only going to keep negatively impacting your own life. They're only going to keep bringing you the heartbreak. They're only going to keep bringing you the things that don't benefit you. And that's why it's important for you to get into gratitude for what you do have, and letting go of the need to fix or be right in any other situation. Wow. All right. Powerful message. And on that note, I'm going to pull one more card for an outcome. Yeah, because you're in the midst of winds of change. Yeah. You've got to really recognize your ego, recognize how you're thinking about things, recognizing how you're standing in any kind of self-righteousness, and knowing that it's time to change that. It's time to let that go. It's time to move forward out of love, in through grace and ease, asking for that most benevolent outcome for different situations, and then letting the angels really take over, because we in the human don't always know why the other person or the other people in that situation are doing what they're doing. And honestly, that's their journey. You don't need to know that. Ooh, and that one flipped right out. All you need to know is what is for you and where you're being led and guided. All right, so what we got was, earth and ground. Look at that. Look at that beautiful meeting of the, it's almost like you're look at this in his heart chakra, all this right here. It's like your human 3D self and your 5D self coming into communion. I love that. All right. Your higher self and your physical self, your spiritual self, your human self coming into communion through Mother Gaia. Look at that, how that's grounding right up through, it's coming up right through the earth into your heart chakra so that you can feel connected. You may be feeling discombobulated or all over the place at this time, most likely because you're spreading yourself too thin and taking on too many projects at once. So your angel guide is encouraging you to get grounded. When you come back to Earth, you will have a clearer insight into who you are and what you need to do to feel safer and more at ease in your life. You're being guided to take some time to breathe, connect with fresh air, and even to go somewhere in nature where you can relax, release, and let go. You may be uncertain about what you're supposed to be focusing on at this time, and that's because your energy is a little bit dispersed right now. But angels of the earth are with you to help you ground yourself and feel connected again, as you have important work to do with exciting experiences can only unfold when your energy is intact and contained. You are blessed to receive this card today because it's a message of protection and guardianship. Angels are strongly connected to you in your path right now, and they want to support your evolution. When you lose a sense of connection to who you are, you can often find yourself focusing on energy or projects or even old habits that can limit that evolution. So take time to breathe, call on Mother Earth to hold you, and invite angels of the earth to draw deep roots from your being down to the heart of the earth. Know that when you are grounded, you are strong, focused, and loving individual, and you can make decisions that are enriching and revitalizing. When this card shows up for you, angels are guiding you to remember that you are of great value. The earth is blessed to have you. Because sometimes when we get into that ego mind, that fear energy, we don't feel valued. We feel scared. We feel uncertain. We feel out of sorts. And getting into connection with Mother Gaia is going to help you feel connected to all that is, and to know that you are part of something much bigger and that you are valuable. You are valuable. So when I was putting together, you are valuable. When I was putting together the description, one of the decks that I have in the description box is the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Collette Baron-Reid, and my eye was drawn to it, and I thought, oh, I have to pull one of those today. So we're going to get a little bit more advice to go with today's message from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Dorothy. Hello, Darlene. Oh, I love it. All right. Look at this beautiful flower today to go with talking about Mother Gaia. Nice, Sarah. That is absolutely beautiful, honey. So the rose kiss, joy, experiencing pleasures, deep satisfaction and enjoyment, desires acknowledged, 5 sensory reality. Take a deep breath and center on the feeling of joy. Can you allow your senses to awaken and connect with your innate desire to experience all life has to offer? Pleasure is part of life. Let yourself surrender to it today. Our modern times often present a false idea of how we are meant to experience the world. Connections are lost and distorted by our over-reliance on technology. Just look around and see how few people actually maintain eye contact or engage in conversation. Instead of tapping away at a screen, pause and consider how you can make more intimate contact. Connecting with nature, enjoying the sensual pleasure of sex, and or being aware of the sensations of taste, touch, smell, sight, and sound may be important right now. How do your sheets feel? Can you reach out and feel the heat and softness of your companion, animal nestled beside you? Be present to another person, see them, and let yourself be seen. Your 5 senses are aching to be engaged right now. This is an invitation to get out of your head and into your body. You may be a spiritual and intelligent being, but right now the emphasis should be on having a sensory experience. This is a sacred part of this gift of life. By being present to the sensual world, you invite an even deeper spiritual experience. Amazing, isn't it? Perhaps it really is time to stop and kiss the roses. This is definitely sacral chakra. This is definitely getting into joy and pleasure in a way that is very deep-rooted, because many of us go through our everyday life and it's almost like we're on autopilot. But we really are here to have sensual, pleasurable experiences that bring out our creativity, that bring out our authenticity. And so dancing, singing, eating something very rich, whatever it is that brings you great pleasure, I would say take some time today and incorporate it wherever you can. All right, guys, that is what I have for you today. Good morning, Hope. Welcome. So tonight, Tuesday Tarot, and first week in September, free Guidance 311 gathering, RSVP at guidance311.com/events. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.